This one goes out to all my fellow comics creators out there. Have you ever gotten so far on a page like you've inked or even colored a panel and then realized, wait a minute, this panel sucks? Hi, I'm Jay Sheik, author and illustrator of Hush Ronin, and I draw comics and teach art for a living. And while I try to make every panel a magnum opus on the page, sometimes I make a panel that sucks. Now, the only decent thing to do in a situation like this is not to just say, no, I'll just let it go. It's to go back and make it right. Right? Right. There's not always time for that. But my argument is, if you want this thing to look right, if you want this thing to tell the best possible story that it can, that you should make the time.
So what you're looking at here is a mostly finished panel from my graphic novel, One True Love, written by Mario Candelaria. After penciling this some time ago, I felt pretty good about it as an establishing shot to a new scene and a couple of new characters. But if you take a look at it, the layout is very flat, almost like a stage play. Everything is roughly the same size, there's nothing here to convey the relative importance of one character to another, and most importantly, it has almost zero mood. Though I was almost finished and had full editorial approval to proceed with this panel as is, I personally couldn't live with it. So I put the scene through a quick reimagining and emerged with this. Now, we don't get to see Wallace's car and the hangar is absent entirely, but it establishes the geographical location and creates a much deeper and moodier setup that is expanded upon in the ensuing panels on the page. Now, from a production standpoint, I didn't have to do a thing here, but from a personal, artistic standpoint, I believe there was no other option but to take this one back to the old drawing board, and I'm very glad I did.
So this is just one example of a time that I got it wrong and went back and made it right. If I did a video on all of them, we'd be here for days on end. But if you'd like to check out this graphic novel, it is currently available on my website, jaychic.com. Check out my shop, it's there and it is on sale. Over 100 pages of neo-noir awesomeness, One True Love. Check it out. And thanks for stopping by.